Hi guys, welcome to the first Behind the Grind of 2015. Today I have National World Professional Tour Sporting Clay Champion, Gebben Miles. So Gebben, tell me, what got you into sporting clays?
My dad and I had always quail hunted and dove hunted when I was little, and we wanted to get better at shooting birds, and so we kind of did it as a hobby for a while, but how I started taking it seriously was some injuries in some other sports. I was a really good golfer and basketball player. Those were kind of my two sports in high school, and I ended up breaking my elbow my freshman year of high school and had some knee injuries. And as doors were closing in golf and basketball, some doors opened in shooting. I had made the junior Team USA for sporting clays, and then some sponsorships started coming my way. And in college, I really was pursuing sporting clays, and that's kind of how I got into it.
You talk about how open these doors. You've also gotten to travel all over the world. And then you help out with Fellowship of Christian Athletes here at the U of A. You have so much going on. What is your key to finding a balance with you traveling, with you competing, with you helping out?
Yeah, I think from a physical standpoint, diet is really important, and then transition that into kind of an emotional standpoint. Always seeing others as more important than your own needs. Trying to put others before yourself, and then staying connected in your relationship with God, because I think He's created all of us for a unique purpose, and we won't know what that purpose is if we're not spending time with Him.
Right. And then what would you tell, it sounds like you never really decided that you would be doing sporting clays till high school. For younger athletes, younger kids that all want to play maybe international or national levels, what would be your advice to them?
Yeah, I think that what's really helped me attain the things that I have is actually not setting goals, not focused on goals. And that might sound counter-cultural, counterintuitive, but for me, what's really helped is staying focused on process and trying to be the best that I can be every single day, and kind of letting the results take care of themselves, and staying focused on process, and winning every day on and off the field, as far as just making the most of every single moment, whether it's practice, competition, or in school, in relationships, and whatever it is you're doing. Focusing on process every single day has actually resulted in outcomes that have been beyond my expectations, beyond my imagination, and so I think when we're goals can provide somewhat of a purpose, but often those things become our sole focus, and when those things are our focus, it's kind of like what motivates you. If you don't attain that, are you going to be crushed because of that? And so for me, just stop trying to be something specific down the road, and trying to make the most of this moment, and kind of let God push me in whatever direction He sees fit.
And talking about the different directions you may be going, what are your plans for 2015 now?
2015, I have a big competition in Dubai at the beginning of the year in February. It's the same competition that I won last year in Dubai. It's the most money that we've ever competed for in shooting, and so that'll be fun again. Last year the total purse was $735,000.
Wow.
This year it's $1 million. Then we have our professional tour, and last year we got to air on NBC Sports, and it's set to go again this year on NBC Sports, and then we have our U.S. National Sporting Clays Association Tour, which includes 2 World Championships that are both going to be here in the U.S. So I'm not going to have to travel too much overseas for the first time in 5 years, and so
nice.
It'll be just Dubai overseas, and then plan on staying in the U.S. for the rest of the year. So it should be a good year, and just going to try to continue to make an impact on my sphere of influence, wherever that is at the moment, and yeah, just continue to grow in my relationship with the Lord and become the best that I can be.
And so, Gebben, through this whole journey, what would you say has influenced you the most?
I think what's influenced me the most is how my parents have raised me. Honestly, instilling some of the values that they did as a young kid, and also just I think the way that they love me. It's that old adage that love changes everything. But I really think that their love for me has been a reflection of God's love for them and God's love for me and God's love for humanity. And so for me personally, just gripping onto that concept of something bigger than myself has really influenced everything that I do, from winning world championships to eating a salad and everything in between. And so I'm just so thankful.
And thank you so much for taking the time to spend with Behind the Grind today. And thank you guys for tuning into this week's Behind the Grind, and we will see you next week.